Felix ran after the map, dodging low-hanging branches and leaping over tangled roots as it tumbled through the forest ahead of him. The wind carried it swiftly, just out of reach, twisting and turning between the trees like a playful spirit. Then, just as suddenly as it had started, the wind died. The map drifted down gently, settling atop a patch of moss just beyond a cluster of gnarled roots. Felix skidded to a stop, breathing heavily, his paws trembling as he reached for the fragile parchment. He turned it over carefully, checking for any damage, but the markings still shimmered faintly in the dappled sunlight. With a sigh of relief, he clutched it tightly and straightened his tunic. That was enough excitement for one morning, or so he thought. The trees ahead thinned, opening into a clearing he hadn't noticed before. And in the centre of that clearing, perched atop a moss-covered stump, sat a peculiar figure. A frog, but not just any frog. His cloak was frayed, his skin the colour of murky pond water, and his golden eyes gleamed with the weight of many years. He regarded Felix with a frown, arms folded, as if the young fox had already irritated him simply by existing. The frog grumbled. "Another wanderer come to pester old Boggles, is it? Bah! I don't do favours, and I certainly don't hand out wisdom for free." Felix, unshaken, held up the map. "I found this beneath the old oak. It led me here. Do you know what it means?" Boggles squinted at the parchment, then let out a dry chuckle. "Oh ho, a clever little fox, are we? Think you've stumbled upon some grand treasure, do you? Bah! Treasure isn't always gold, young one. Sometimes it's trouble." Felix's ears perked. "So you do know something?" The old frog let out a long-suffering sigh. Fine. I'll tell you this much, maps only show the way. They don't tell you what you'll find. The path ahead is older than the trees and those who walked it before you. Well, let's just say you'll want to keep your wits about you, little fox." Felix's tail twitched. "That doesn't tell me much." Boggles smirked. "Then listen more carefully." Tune in next time for the exciting conclusion of The Lost Map of Foxwood. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tales from the Foxwood.